That's a real skill maneuver right
Dick Hansen on the junior, ladies and gentlemen. Portland, Oregon. Rose of Eagles.
Mr. Hamp, would you please tell us about this magnificent airplane? And does it continue to fly if the engine quits?
No, it falls out of the sky like a 3-pound robin. When the engine quits, you gotta grab a hold of the nearest rosary beads and crush them.
And why do you use 2 wings and everybody else has got maybe 1 or...
Not much lift in the air. And a 2-winged airplane requires lots of lift.
Thank you very much.
Yes. I had to give you a holler whenever you figure out what you want to do. What do you think you'd want to get to that plane?
There's a real dummy engine.
I'll tell you right off the bat. You know what's... I'm thinking in terms of like... I'm thinking like...
Steve Sauger, you're walking on the flight line.
86 Skyraider.
Steve Sauger to the flight line 1B immediately. You're next up after Mario Yedlin.
No, they make them from scratch themselves. These people are like artists. Now they have the...
Here we have the results of a hard landing.
Down here in South Florida, where do you think the
A little bit of landing gear problems.
Johnson is the director of the team.
When the radio quits, the airplane quits. This is Shalice Patel from Eureka, California, and this is his bad luck. Fighters just got the B-17, 1 gear down.
Engine heavily smoking. The gear hanging. Thomas
The gear is smoking, 1 engine on fire. Las Vegas.
OS-77.
Sunday afternoon, last day. Some of the crowd looking over the fence.
Almost human, doesn't it?
Making FA-18. We've got a lot of these now at Top Down.
Beautiful.
Miramar, and the FA means fighter attack.
Slow flyby, Forenzi. That's slow.
Doors and pushing in the disc brakes to stop the FA coming on the deck.
Good flight, Bob. The gear really extends when you take the weight off it. Comfort of Chuck, the great one, Fuller's motorhome. We're laid back, overcast skies, a little bit of wind.
And we're sitting here drinking Pepsi-Cola.
The chief executive officer here is sitting with Laverne Hanf.
Right.
Working like mad.
Right.
Won't give me a sip of his beer.
It's not beer, it's Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Check.
I'm still working. Uh-oh.
What does that mean? Battery?
Mr. Gunther. Dave Flatt doing his thing. Bob Hanf doing his thing. Bob Hanf on his landing. Must have been his overshoot. Hey, Bob Hanf is committed. This is his last flight of the contest. He's committed for landing. Just like World War I. Well, we're all through. We're ready to go home. The boss says I did a halfway decent job.
Number 6.
And Mike gave us a hell of a help.
Number 6 is number 1.
The Northwest.
And We're ready to tear this damn thing apart. The biggest trouble it gave us is it got dirty as hell in this wind. There's our packing boxes. And we...
Maybe when we're retired.
Famous Cliff Casey, our mentor. We all strive to emulate in his beautiful Italian trimotor.
It was great. Yeah. It was fantastic.
On behalf of Proctor Enterprises, we want to apologize for the video ending so fast, but our luck finally ran out and the battery went dead. Up until the battery went dead, our luck was almost phenomenal. In fact, so much we'd like to point out to you the reasons for that luck. First of all, our retract landing gear worked just great. And our flaps were no problem at all. Our bomb drop mechanism worked superbly. We did run into some potential labor problems to start off, though. Alan Hawes, our little rubber pilot here, said he wasn't about to fly this Jenny in this wind, and especially off a hard-top runway. We told him, you either fly or go to work for Eastern. He thought it over, and of course he's still with us. Our onboard engine mixture supply never stuck in the lean position once. And our onboard ignition system never missed a beat. Our brake cables never broke. And our solid rubber steerable tail wheel worked flawlessly. The landing lights never burned out, and the battery to the rotating beacon held up fine. Our parachutist in the front cockpit dropped out right on the target. And our electric fuel pump ran like a sewing machine. The sound system for our machine guns played in stereo. Our turnbuckles didn't buckle once. Our recognition lights were the right color, and our smoke generator inside brought out the fire department. On the downside, our variable pitch propeller stuck in the low position. Thank God. Then we almost had a heart attack when we found out my trusty old PCM was only putting out 512 bits of information when some of the leaders were getting up to 1024. It's the 14th of May, 1994. We're headed down to the Canby Dusters Field near Donald, Oregon for the International Miniature Aircraft Club Scale Aerobatic Contest, sponsored by the Canby Dusters. Well, we have arrived. It's a beautiful, beautiful overcast day here in Canby, and they're flying the IMAC events. It's about 10:30. Guys from all over here. This is the first IMAC meet in the Portland area that I know of. They couldn't have picked a better site to hold it. Take a look at the board, see how many guys are here. Guys in charge, Steve Milos and Vance Dunlop. You guys are the contest directors, aren't you?
Yes.
Vance is.
Vance is the man.
Vance, is this the first IMAC meet in the Portland area?
As far as I know, it is, yes.
What's in the future in this area?
Well, judging from this, it looks like people want to do this.
Looks like fun.
Yeah.
How many guys you got entered?
22, I think, at last count.
I think so.
Great.
And there's at least one more coming from Seattle. He knows that this class won't be flying until after lunch, so there may be another.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. These are entries today. This is in the basic. And then we have the sportsman class.
3 out of 4 weeks it's been a shot.
Mind if I step in your way, Bill?
Advanced class.